Thanks for sticking with us at 6:30. I'm Patrick Nolan. We are continuing our coverage of the Brett Kavanaugh hearings with the nomination headed for the full Senate with stipulations. The Judiciary Committee voted along party lines this afternoon. Arizona Republican Jeff Flake said he only would vote yes in a final vote if the FBI investigates those sexual assault accusations against Kavanaugh. It would delay a final vote by up to a week. This afternoon, Kavanaugh's friend Mark Judge agreed to cooperate with any investigation as long as it's done confidentially, he says. President Trump said this about one of Kavanaugh's accusers who testified yesterday.
I thought her testimony was very compelling, and she looks like a very fine woman to me. And I thought that Brett's testimony, likewise, was really something that I haven't seen before.
The Senate Majority Leader, Republican Mitch McConnell, is still in charge of the Senate floor, and he could still technically bring the nomination to a vote as early as tomorrow. It's just a matter of whether he has enough votes to make it happen. In the meantime, 4 in your corner checking with some local political leaders about how Democratic and Republican senators reacted during that hearing yesterday and how this event might impact voters in November. Sam Sosa continuing our team coverage.
Brett put his hand over my mouth to stop me from yelling.
I've never sexually assaulted anyone.
Dr. Christine Blasey Ford and U.S. Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh both testifying before Congress yesterday.
The Senate, I think, is doing the best job that they can with the information they have and the time frame they have to work with.
Lee County Republican Chair Jonathan Martin thinks Republican senators are handling the allegations well. He believes Democrats tried to use the case to their advantage to slow down Judge Kavanaugh's confirmation. Meanwhile, the Democratic chair of Lee County, Joseph Tedros, thinks Republicans should have taken a page from the Democrats' book and slowed down the confirmation process to thoroughly vet the allegations. He points out Republicans chose to use outside counsel for questioning.
I personally think the Republicans did look good, standing there with their arms crossed and having somebody else do the questioning. This is the first time ever in the Senate history that they have an outside counsel.
The big question now is how will this polarizing event affect voters headed to polls in November?
Remember, women represent 51% of the population.
Tedros thinks Republicans will lose voters because of this.
She sounded credible. I think women sympathize with her, and I think they're going to hold the Republican Party accountable for this.
But Martin believes he's already seeing signs voters in Lee County are turning away from Democrats.
From our own office, we've received numerous phone calls from Democrats, self-reported Democrats, that said, I think it's absolutely horrible what they're doing to Brett Kavanaugh. And they've not only changed parties, but come in and started to make phone calls.
In Fort Myers, Sam Sosa, Fox 4 in your corner.